2022 Mercedes-Benz SL Class Review. What is new? Soft top roof replaces previous hard top roof in 2022. The seventh generation of the SL begins with a new four-seat layout. After a brief hiatus last year, the iconic Mercedes-Benz SL has returned, completely redesigned for 2022. This luxury convertible isn't quite as soft and luxurious as previous SL generations, but given Mercedes' efforts to appeal to a younger demographic, that may not be a bad thing. This model, in addition to being the newest SL, fills the void left by the discontinuation of Mercedes AMG GT and larger S-Class convertibles. The new 2022 Mercedes-Benz AMG SL is offered in two flavors. The AMG SL55 has an abundance of power from its turbocharged V8 engine, and the AMG SL63 further emphasizes performance with more power and a few sporty enhancements. Mercedes has replaced the previous retractable hardtop roof design with a more traditional fabric top. This might seem like a step backward, but the new soft top does an excellent job of keeping the cabin calm and quiet when it's deployed. And when stowed, it takes up less space than the old hardtop. The 2022 AMG SL is a sportier Grand Touring convertible than its performance-focused competitors. On the open road, the Porsche 911 Carrera 4S and BMW 8 Series convertibles are more engaging and capable, but that athleticism comes at the expense of comfort, refinement, and practicality. The Audi R8 Spider pushes performance and, as a result, refinement even further. That leaves the SL in its historically appropriate role as a more elegant roadster, albeit with more muscle this time around. Check out our expert rating for our full score and analysis of this year's new SL. What is the driving style of the SL class? We put the SL AMG 63 through its paces. It accelerated from 0 to 60 mph in 3.4 seconds on our test track. Mercedes claims that the less powerful SL55 is only a few tenths of a second slower, while not as quick as a top-tier Porsche 911 or BMW M8. The SL never feels sluggish or slow. The turbo V8 produces plenty of torque, and the standard all-wheel drive system ensures that traction is never an issue. The car simply explodes out of corners. The steering is quick but lacks feedback, and the SL rolls around corners more than the 911 and M8. However, the handling of the SL is appropriate for a luxury-oriented convertible. Because this platform is sufficiently rigid, the lack of a roof has little effect on handling. Adjustable drive modes allow you to stiffen or relax the suspension for better handling or comfort. On a twisty road, the SL is plenty quick and a lot of fun, and it gets even better as you get closer to town. The SL has always been a relaxed car, and the new model retains that relaxed, easy-to-drive demeanor. When you want, the transmission shifts quickly, but when you just want to cruise through traffic, it shifts quietly. At low speeds, the steering lights up, making it easy to maneuver through tight parking lots. The optional carbon ceramic brakes are also smooth and have a lot of stopping power. How spacious is the SL class? If the SL gets one thing right, and it does, it's striking a good balance between sporty handling and a comfortable day-to-day demeanor. The active suspension can be adjusted depending on the drive mode. Even on broken pavement, it's never too soft or too harsh. Expect nothing less than S-Class comfort, but few convertibles have such a well-tuned suspension. The seats on the SL are excellent, with lumbar and side and thigh bolstering that can be adjusted. Our test vehicle included heating, cooling, and massaging functions, as well as a small vent on the headrest that will blow warm air on your neck when the top is down if you need it on a cold day. The climate control system falls short of the rest of the car. The fans are powerful, and the air conditioning is cold, but the touchscreen controls are slow and difficult to use. How is the inside? Mercedes-Benz vehicles are known for having some of the best interiors in the industry, so we were a little disappointed with the SL. That doesn't mean it's a bad place to be. The front seat has plenty of space, and the driving position is excellent. The infotainment system in the SL is shared with other Mercedes vehicles. The learning curve has been steep for us, but this is simply due to the breadth of functionality. All of the controls are easily visible and accessible, and the center screen will even tilt to reduce glare when the top is down. That screen is great for displaying the angles of the surround view camera, making the SL relatively easy to park. Because of the narrow rear window and high belt line, those cameras are useful. The rear seat is useless for anything other than small children or extra storage, but rivals like the Porsche 911 are no better. The convertible top is something that competitors excel at. The cloth top is surprisingly quiet and takes up less cargo space than the folding hardtop on the previous SL, but it's slow to raise and lower. Instead of a switch, the controls are on the touchscreen. It's also not always clear whether the top is rising or falling. Several steps backwards from the old car. How's the technology? The navigation system on the SL is impressive. The large screen enables a large, easy-to-read map. Turn-by-turn directions are simple to input and implement. You can use voice commands to enter addresses or search for gas stations, and the system is capable of understanding you even with the top down. If you'd rather use your smartphone, the SL comes standard with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. There are 4 USB-C ports on the device, as well as a wireless charging pad. That's more than most other convertibles offer. The audio system is also among the best in a drop-top. The SL is available with a variety of driver assistance features, ranging from adaptive cruise control to augmented reality displays for the navigation system. In our testing, the aids performed admirably. The adaptive cruise control kept a consistent distance between itself and the car in front of it, and it adjusted speed smoothly. The only major issue we had was the slightly overzealous frontal collision warning system. How is the storage situation? Cargo space is limited in any convertible, including the SL. The trunk has a capacity of 7.5 cubic feet with the top down and 8.5 cubic feet with the top up. This is more than the Lexus LC and Porsche 911, but less than the BMW M8. On the plus side, you can fit almost as much stuff with the SL's top down as with it up. Inside the cabin, storage is a little better. The center console has enough space for sunglasses, a phone, and other small items. The door pockets aren't particularly large, but they're also not completely useless. We recommend using the rear seat for extra cargo as it is not intended for passengers. It has ISOFIX child seat anchors, but there isn't enough room to install a car seat, let alone a child. How about the fuel economy? The SL gets 16 mpg in combined city/highway driving, according to the EPA. That applies to both the AMG SL55 and the AMG SL63. This is a typical figure for a high-powered luxury convertible. However, unlike its competitors, there is no option for a more fuel-efficient 6-cylinder engine. Is the SL class an excellent buy? The build quality of the SL is excellent. The fit and finish are excellent, with no panel gaps or strange rattles from the top. Even without a permanent roof, the car feels solid and well built. It looks and feels the same way, especially from the inside. The leather is soft, and the carbon fiber trim looks sporty, despite the fact that it is the standard option for high-performance vehicles these days. The SL commands a high price. Our well-equipped test vehicle cost more than $200,000 as tested. BMW, Lexus, and Porsche all offer convertibles for significantly less money, though the SL's baseline performance is fairly high. The warranty coverage is standard for the class. The SL looks great, especially now that it has a soft top instead of the previous generation's somewhat awkward-looking retractable hardtop. It's long and low, but it lacks the flash of a BMW M8 or Audi R8. The stunning interior balances out the slightly understated exterior. The ambient lighting and trim details give it a truly premium feel. There is no non-AMG version of the SL, unlike the BMW 8 Series or even the Porsche 911. All SLS have V8 engines. It gives the car a more special and exclusive feel. It doesn't hurt that it's a ton of fun on the road. It's not the sharpest sports car around, but it's not trying to be. Despite the latter's moniker, the SL feels more like a Grand Tour than the AMG GT. It's engaging enough on a back road to have some fun, but it's comfortable enough around town to make it worth taking out for a cruise. There are sportier convertibles out there, but the SL strikes a nice balance between comfort and performance. The entry-level AMG SL55 is far from basic, as it includes all of the non-performance features found on the AMG SL63. It has more than enough power to satisfy any driver and is $40,000 less expensive than the SL63. We did the optional driver assistance package for the extra assurance, as well as the adaptive cruise control. The 2022 Mercedes-Benz AMG SL luxury convertible seats for people. It comes in two trim levels, AMG SL55 and AMG SL63. The AMG SL55 is powered by a turbocharged 4.0-liter V8 engine, 469 horsepower, 516 lb-ft torque, a 9-speed automatic transmission, and all-wheel drive. The AMG SL63 modifies the same engine to produce 577 HP and 590 lb-ft of torque.